A good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good night, wherever you're from watching this. Whether you're from United States or Canada or South America or Europe or Asia even or Africa. Uh, if you're from anywhere, why don't you put down in the comments where you're from? Because it'd be kind of cool to see where some of my viewers, not that I have that many, are watching from. Yeah, definitely cool if someone was from like Africa. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, here we have a gameplay. This is my third road commander. I think I'm level 13 right now, and I get up to level 15 or something like that. It's domination on hard hat, and I think I end up going like 29 and 11, which isn't very good for me, especially in a domination game. But it's mostly because I'm using a Scar without a silencer. I don't have specialist. I don't have assassin. I don't have recon pro. I don't have sitrep pro. I don't have marksman pro. I'm just totally off my game right now, or at least in this game, and just trying to do the best I can with what I have. You'll see partway through the video, something really dumb happens. Really dumb. It doesn't happen very often to me. I think it's probably like the second or third time it's ever happened to me in Modern Warfare 3 in all the time that I've played. And you've probably guessed by now, I got Moabbed, which is really surprising considering the guy who got the Moab when he got it was like 31 and 9, which is really odd because that means he would have been like 7 and 9, and then he ends up going on like a 24 or 25 kill streak. So however he did that, I have no clue. Props to him though for Moabbing me. It's a tough thing to do, but hey, at least I get the challenge for it. So right now we cap BC. I'm running over to A. I don't think I'm gonna cap it because I usually don't like doing that. Don't like triple capping because generally it's a bad thing to do in domination, just because the enemies will start spawning in random places. And I don't know, this just wasn't a very I wasn't on in this gameplay at all. Like, it was pretty bad because I was getting killed just from behind, and generally accolades, you know, in the accolades, the little award things that I'm sure no one has any idea what they are, or probably hasn't even looked at them. It's like in the call signs and barracks part of the screen, the accolade for like least times killed like from behind, I get that one like every single game because no one ever is able to come up behind me because I'm always paying attention to where everyone else is. So I start off this game actually fairly well. Like, I don't know, I think I go something like 21 and 4, 21 and 5 to start it out, and then I end up just going 6 and 6 or something to end the game, just because when you get Moabbed, you always get you get the like red fuzzy screen, and then everything's super quiet, and then you get EMP'd, and then right after the EMP that was on the Moab was over, they EMP'd us again, and we just ended up losing the game at the end, which wasn't fun. But I mean, not a terrible game for me. 29 and 11, it's 2.5 KD. Not the best, not bad for for many people. But yeah, you know, what should I talk about? I'm sure there are tons of things I can talk about, and I'm just not thinking of them right now. I don't know why I have been doing this, but for all the commentaries I have, and I mean, I guess a bunch of people do this, they like don't really have anything slated to talk about, and so they're just kind of rambling and talking about whatever. I guess that's what I'll pretty much be doing. And I find it really funny that when I'm talking, I'm using my hands to like emphasize things, or just to show how dumb I sound, and yeah, you can't even see that. You would have no idea I was doing that. But that was a lucky kill right there. But yeah, as you see, I picked up an MP7, and that's just because my Scar without a silencer sucks. I'm not the biggest fan of the Scar. Surprisingly, I was a big fan in Modern Warfare 2. It was definitely one of my favorite guns, but the ACR in this game just totally blows the SCAR out of the water, and and that's unfortunate right there. Yeah, see, like, I'm 19-4 right now, and I don't know. Next time the scoreboard comes up, I'm gonna see what the guy who got the Moab, what his score is, because I have no idea how he did it. So I just want to briefly talk about as well, the past videos I've posted are all, 12 minutes long, 11 minutes long. They've all been domination games. The next, let's see, 7 or 8 Road to Commander videos that I'm going to be posting are all team deathmatch, which means that they're generally, 4 to 7 minute games, which will just allow me to not have to ramble so much and just pick something to talk about and talk about it for that time, because I got stuck right there and blew up my teammate. But yeah, having shorter gameplays will just allow me to talk about less things and more, I guess, substantial things than just what I'm doing now. For those of you who have subscribed to me, I think I have like 5 right now. If you ever want to, or anyone else, even not even just my subscribers, if you want to send me messages asking me questions about me or how I play Call of Duty, or why I play the way I do, or just random questions you want to ask, just feel free to do that. Always open for stuff like that. So I guess right now I'll talk a little bit about Deathstreaks and why they, should not have been brought back from Modern Warfare 2, and why they're just a terrible addition to any game. And I'm pretty sure Black Ops 2 isn't gonna have them, because Black Ops didn't, and that was a really good call. So I mentioned a couple of videos ago that Deathstreaks and Modern Warfare 3 in some ways were centered, like, they designed the game so that people who were bad or not as good as some other people could do better. And so let's name the Deathstreaks. There's Dead Man's Hand, Juiced, which is I think is a totally reasonable Deathstreak, actually. Dead Man's Hand, Juiced, Revenge, which means you can see the last player that killed you for like 10 seconds or something like that, so that you know where they are, which is really stupid. It just, I don't know, I hate it when people, if I'm in a spot and I'm holding it down, people just run and chuck nades at me. I mean, it's part of the game, but like, it's just unfortunate that the only way you can get something like that is by being really, really bad. What else is there? There's the hollow points, which is adding extra bullet damage for like the first kill or something like that. And then, is there a 5th one? I think there's a 5th one, but I don't remember what it is right now. So Dead Man's Hand is essentially like having a Predator missile, or I think it's more powerful than a C4. Maybe less powerful than a Predator missile, but I'm pretty sure it is pretty much a Predator missile. And for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everyone who's watching does know, when you die like 3 or 4 times in a row, you get these death streaks. And Dead Man's Hand is one where you basically have a C4 in your hand, and when you die, you get to, or when you get hit the amount of times it would be to, die, you essentially go into Final Stand. Oh, Last Stand, that's the last one. That's the 5th one. You essentially go into Last Stand and you're holding C4. Now where was I? Sorry about that. Someone walked into my room and I paused everything, and so I lost track of where I was. So we just got mobbed right there, and I don't know how that happened. I think I'm 26. Yeah, I'm 26-5, 26-4, or no, 29-7. Oh yeah, right. I'm 29-7, and then I die 4 times in a row, and then the game ends. I think. Like, I get killed from behind. Don't know how that happened. So I was talking about Dead Man's Hand. You basically pull out a C4 and you go into final stand, and then you can blow up anyone that's in, you know, a 30-foot radius or 20-foot radius or something like that. It's just ridiculous. And then last stand or final stand is even worse than last stand in other games because you pull out your primary weapon and you're basically drop shotting while you're going into last stand. Like I don't remember what it was. I was watching someone else's feed on like Sabotage or something like that for the 7 seconds, and they put someone into final stand and they just immediately went from standing up to sitting on the ground, and it's happened to me so many times where people do that and then I get killed because of it. It's just totally ridiculous to reward people for being bad. And I know I've said this before. It's partially because Infinity Ward and Activision were trying to sell the game as much as possible, but that doesn't mean to make the game any less enjoyable for the people who are good at it or who enjoy playing it because they do well. So let's see, I think there's not that much time. I can't even tell how much time is left in the game because, oh wait, no, I can. There's like 30 seconds left. So if you like this video, then please give it a like or subscribe to my channel or share it or favorite it or whatever you want. It'd really mean a lot. I'm enjoying what I'm doing here. Oh no, I end this game at level 13. I'm enjoying what I'm doing here. It's really been a lot of fun, and you know, thanks for those of you who watch me, and I'll see you next time.